Hey, happy Boxing Day, everybody! So today, being that Christmas just ended and we had some food starting to go bad maybe soon in the fridge, I thought let's just do a smorgasbord brunch for me and my beautiful wife, and to give a couple shout outs for to say thanks from the bottom of my heart. Some very cool stuff for the kitchen and for my future culinary experiences. The first off will be this cutting board. So, a master craftsman, my Uncle Frank, made this cutting board. And Frank, if you could clarify for me, I can't remember what it's called. Is it living edge or straight edge? The difference in cutting boards is because of the way that he made this thing. Slices with knives don't appear, or they appear and then you can just wipe something over it and they disappear. I want to say living edge and straight edge. This cutting board, my old one, is just your run-of-the-mill, $10, $15 cutting board for like Winners or Walmart or whatever, and there's slice marks all over it. But this is coated in a layer of oil and beeswax, and you just, every once in a while, you freshen it up, maybe a couple times a year. But you can see all the beautiful different wood. There's black walnut, there's some cherry. It's heavy, it's got some rubber feet on it. What a beautiful, beautiful specimen. And Frank, I love you, thank you so much. This thing is beautiful, I can't wait to start chopping on it. Also from Frank, Peggy, and Grandma, my wife and I are now going to try some apple bread. And if any of you have been driving east on the 401 around the Coburg, Trenton area, and you've seen that Big Red Apple restaurant off the side of the road, this is where they got it. So that is a beautiful fresh loaf of apple bread. I've never had apple bread. I'm super excited about that. We're going to be making an omelet. So I've got 6 eggs, a little bit of Gouda cheese. Again, just the leftovers of stuff before we go shopping again. I've got a couple bell peppers that are still good enough to eat. 1 onion, so it's going to be a pepper and onion omelet with Gouda cheese using large eggs. Also, we got some maple flavored bacon. We're gonna have a fruit medley or fruit cup, raspberries, blackberries, strawberries, clementines. For the home fries, I've got 5 small potatoes, and we're gonna leave the skins on. I already washed them off. We're gonna spice those with kosher salt, pepper, a touch of onion salt, ground sage, crushed chili pepper flake, and dried thyme. Also, I got my wife a waffle maker because she loves waffles and hates pancakes. I got just a little bit of pancake / waffle mix left, so I'm hoping I can get her one beautiful waffle, large size waffle out of that. And also, I'd like to thank my in-laws. Mom and Dad, thank you so much. I got to open this for Christmas, and I am dancing on the moon. You can probably tell from my videos that I do a lot of cooking with some mix and match old gear. I'm so excited about breaking these in. So I have an omelet pan, but I'm also making home fries and bacon. So I'm going to need a home fries pan, I'm going to need a bacon pan. We do have this griddle. I've never used one of those before, but I like the lip on the outside to catch the bacon grease. So I think I'm going to use that for the bacon. I'm going to use the pan I got from Uncle Frank 2 years ago for the omelet. And the home fries, I think I'm going to use the large size frying pan that comes in this beautiful kit. Thank you so much, guys. I love you. Merry Christmas. And let's get it started. Oh, did I forget? Somebody who I love very much, or a group of people I love very much, got me a World's Best Grandpa and Grill Master cutting board. That's never coming out of the plastic. That's a keepsake. And if you know Billy G, you know about his fascination and fanaticism, let's be honest, about Vikings. And so this was a gift from my daughter a few years ago, and then we followed up this year with the beautiful cutting board. And if you ever wondered about Viking runes and the meanings behind the symbols, here's a detailed list of what we're talking about. Victory! Let's get started. Okay, and I just want to mention too, I just started opening that Tefal kit with all the pots and pans. Now maybe it's because I got a new baby in my life, and everything babyish and small is just super cute. But look at the first thing I pulled out of that kit is. I don't even want to use it. I just want to throw it up on the wall. I might have to do that. That's one of the cutest things I've ever seen. Hey Frank, you were right. I don't see any slice marks. I just chopped all these potatoes, green and red bell pepper, and onion, slicing heavy into this board. Not a scratch. Frank, you've outdone yourself. It's mind-boggling to me, but it's a vision of beauty and excellence. I appreciate it very much. Thank you. So now let's get these in the omelet pan, and let's get our maple flavored bacon on the, what do you call this? Is that what a skillet is? Is that what a grill it is? I don't know, but I like how it's got the walls to keep that bacon grease in, and super excited. All right, so as you can see, we got 6 beautiful strips of maple flavored bacon on this new skillet grillet. We've got 5 small potatoes, peels on, in the new pan. And we've got our green and red bell pepper and onion in my old pan. We've got extra virgin olive oil, so we're going to add extra virgin olive oil to the potatoes, to the veggies, and we are going to spice our home fries, and we're going to get that heat going. We're going to get our bacon going first. I'm going to throw it on a 2.5 out of 10, low and slow. Let's get some oil in the 2 frying pans. Oiled. Now let's get some heat going on those. So on the home fries, we're going to do a 2.5 out of 5, which would be a 5 out of 10 medium heat. And we're going to do the same 2.5 out of 5 on our green and red bell pepper onion mix. We are going to throw some kosher salt, some large chunky kosher salt in with the peppers and onion. Help those beautiful flavors to come out. And we're also going to throw some kosher salt on the raw home fried potatoes. And now we're going to take the rest of our spices and spice up the home fried. Now we've already added salt, so we're just going to put a little bit of onion salt just to get that little aromatic air of onion. And we're going to take our sage. We're going to give a light dusting. We're going to do the same with our dried thyme, a light dusting. And then our crushed chili pepper flake, a light dusting. I'll give those a mix, and everything should start sizzling momentarily. I'm gonna have to whip together some waffle mix, and we've got to slice into that beautiful apple bread, and we're off and running. Oh, we also got to shred up our Gouda cheese and construct our fruit cup. We've got our 6 eggs. Let's give those a quick whip. We're going to pour those right over our vegetables. Home fries are still cooking along. Bacon's still cooking along. We're going to flip the bacon after we're done setting up the eggs here. Oh, good enough. I'm gonna move those around a little bit, I think, so the egg starts to really cook. Try to get everything evenly dispersed. So every bite, a few different hints of beautiful flavors. Peppers and onions always mesh together very well, regardless of the dish. So, let's get our tongs. And let's give that bacon a flip. Look at that. Oh, interesting. Easy peasy. Now we do like our bacon just a little bit charred in this house, but also chewy. So I'm going to cook the other side for less time. And I'm actually going to turn the heat down just a touch, also to 1 and a tick. Look at how beautiful clean that comes. I just dumped the grease and a little bit of hot water. Beautiful, easy. Thank you so much, Mom and Dad. You see our home fries starting to brown. You want to keep mixing those. I'm going to get it nice and browned on a few sides of each of those potatoes. It smells like Thanksgiving in here with that dried thyme. I guess it smells like Christmas too, doesn't it? Nice. All right, so our edges, you can see that. That's kind of what I'm looking for. You can just see the line of the egg kind of pulling away from the pan. That's what I'm looking for. And then we get a beautiful brown on the bottom. And when we flip it to make this side brown on the bottom and fully cooked, we're gonna take that Gouda cheese and sprinkle it across. Oh, we gotta get our waffle mix going. And look at that bacon, by the way. Man. There, now you can see what I'm talking about. See how the edge kind of goes pale all the way around, so that'll be ready to flip momentarily. More and more of these beautiful home fries going brown, crispy. That's what we're looking for. Got our cheese grated, and we've got 1 cup of pancake / waffle mix. So the box calls for 2/3 a cup of water. Usually when I make pancakes, I put a little bit more water to make thinner pancakes, but we're gonna do exactly what they want, so I can make a perfect waffle or two for my wife. Okay, waffle mix is mixed. Waffle maker heating up. Let's flip those eggs. Now I'm gonna sprinkle the cheese. I'm not perfect, but I keep suiting up every day and keep giving it my best effort. It's still gonna be delicious. It's just not gonna be pretty, so we'll call it abstract. Okay, apparently the waffle maker is ready. Let's get our batter in. I don't know how this is gonna go. I don't know if I've ever done this. What my wife wants, she gets. Looks like it's gonna be 1 big waffle. Unless I put too much in. I don't know. But I'm not gonna try to salvage what's left. We're gonna close the lid. Hopefully it doesn't come squeezing out the sides. It is. Yeah, just a bit. That's what they make soapy water for, right? We're all good. So we're gonna wait for that light on the right to come up again, and I'm guessing it'll be done. And that will coincide perfectly with the rest of this being done. I forgot to slice the apple bread, get it in the toaster, so let's do that now. Apple bread. Look at that mess. Gouda. Home fries. Slice it. It's so fresh. Look how beautiful this bread is. Real big chunks of apple in the bread. I'm gonna slide that in the toaster for a few. Our light is on in our waffle maker. I'm scared to check it. Not quite cooked all the way. We'll drop it down. Wow, that steam's hot. All right, bread in the toaster. Omelet is complete. Home fries are complete. We'll just leave them on the warm stove while the heat's off. Fruit cups ready to go. Let's get it together. Did I mention no scratch marks? All that slicing and dicing I just did, nothing. That's amazing, Frank. Happy Boxing Day, everybody. This is fruit cups with apple bread. Beautiful, slightly charred, chewy bacon. Home fries with sage, onion salt, thyme and crushed chili pepper flake. We've got an omelet with green and red bell pepper and an onion, topped with some Gouda cheese. We've got orange juice. We've got the maiden voyage on the new waffle maker for my lovely wife. I hope everybody's having a wonderful and fantastically fulfilling holiday week / weekend. Eat well, be well, everybody. And I just want to say one more thanks to my son, my daughter, and my grandson for the beautiful gifts. I want to thank my in-laws, mom and dad. Thank you so much for the cookware. It's so easy to use, so easy to clean. Really appreciate it. And Uncle Frank, thank you so much for your master craftsmanship in designing and building this beautiful cutting board, which I'm probably going to have for the rest of my life. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next time.